Man, look, when we would do pop-ups and do meet and greets, I'd be trying to sell shirts, and I would only take cash because I had no other way to accept payment until we started using Square. Plug that little thing into my phone, and it was ready to go. Give me all your money, kids, so you can take all these shirts, and we can all have a great time with Square, okay? Just like I love going to the farmer's market, buying some nice farm-raised eggs from some farm-raised mutant chickens, paying for it with Square, take out my little credit card, pay the little lady, and we are good to go, okay? Square keeps up so you don't have to slow down. Get everything you need to run and grow your business without any long-term commitments. And why wait? Right now, you can get up to $200 off Square hardware at square.com/go/dudes. That's SQARE.com/go/dudes. Run your business smarter with Square. Get started today. Dudes behind the foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the foods. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dudes behind the foods. That's actually really fucking good.
Whoa. Ow. I just stretched my fingers.
Hey, buddy.
So, turns out a friend of mine has cancer.
Oh.
Positivity. We're starting off with that. I only wanted to mention this, right? Mm-hmm. Welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Hi.
But this is very interesting. So, I found out that, not a friend of mine, but somebody I know, his friend. I guess we're friends, right?
Okay.
We're kind of like periphery friends.
An acquaintance.
Acquaintance, right? Now, this person, seemingly from what I know, from the few times that we hung out, very healthy, everything else, has she has a very aggressive form of cancer.
Whew.
And like that shit, when I heard it, when it first started off something very benign, right? And it was like, it's the type of cancer that if you look up statistically, 90% of people beat, right? It's that successful.
Okay.
So operation happens, chemo, whatever, it spreads to somewhere else. Okay, shit, we're gonna do that. Get it done. And then it spreads somewhere else again.
Whew.
And like all I could think about when this was happening was just like, it's very interesting how a lot of people live life as if everything is guaranteed, right? You could do everything right and it could still be taken away from you, right? So when I saw that, or like kind of like how people like perceive their own lives, because I think like for this person too, this person always thinks in absolutes, right? From what I've known of this person. It's like, because of this, I deserve this, I get this. And I think this was a moment for this person was like, oh, so life is not fair. Like I technically did everything right, health-wise, and it's still being taken away from me, which is like, that is such a life-altering thought, right? I think most people think that you are allotted certain things and we're not. It's like, oh, yeah, you could do everything right, but dude, a plane could fucking hit you, or your plane can go down. You can literally die any fucking moment.
Yeah, bro.
Which is trippy, dude. Especially because now we have kids. I even think about that more often. It's like, oh damn, like if I died today or tomorrow, like what am I leaving behind, and who's gonna fulfill the role I'm in these people's lives? Like I think very expansively outside of myself now.
I'm telling you, bro, and I've said it before. The reason why I'm so positive is because I'm always thinking about how quickly it can all just go away.
It's gone.
So I try to just make the most out of everything. I try to not have any regrets. I just want to because I know life is short even when you have a long life. You feel me? And it's like the fact that we can die at any given time so randomly, it's like I would just rather not waste time being upset about shit I can't change. You know what I'm saying? And same shit, man. I had a trainer who was like so healthy, so fit. One day, bro, car accident, freeway, died. And his kids too, bro, in the car with him. It was fucked up. Hey, no, why are you laughing?
Because I thought it was going to be like a health-related issue.
No.
And then in my mind, a car went, poof. I was like, oh, that's not what I was picturing at all.
No, bro.
That's crazy.
I know. Yeah, so it was kind of like shit. It's like you can even, no matter how much control you think you have over your life.
You have no control.
You have no control.
And that's like a next level type of thinking too, where it does put you in like a mindset of either you can be really sad about it or you could just be like, you know what? I'm going to live like the best life ever.
Yeah.
And like when I thought about this, so there's a former heavyweight champ and light heavyweight champ of the UFC called Daniel Cormier. He lost his daughter because his wife got into a car accident and a car T-boned. But then the wife survived and his daughter died. And I think she was barely 2 years old. And then after having my kid, all I thought about was like, dude, he had to, after all this, he had to go home and then see all of his kids' stuff and he has to pack it all up.
Ugh.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, this is where my kids slept. Pack it up. This is where she was eating. Pack it all up. And he has to look at it every day. It's like, dude, how do you like move on from that? I mean, he eventually had 2 other kids, right? It's, that's beautiful. But that probably sticks with you for the rest of your life. Like you'll never get over it. Impossible, dude. Even that wasn't guaranteed for him. It's not like she made the mistake driving. Some other person T-boned his wife.
Man.
Crazy.
You never know.
That shit blows my mind. I'm like, oh man, dude. Life, I already knew life was short. Now I even quantified even smaller now. Right?
Yeah, because you're like, oh my God, I'm living for other people now.
Yeah.
You know?
It's so nuts.
Yeah, bro. Shit's fucked up.
And our parents have lived pretty long. They've defied the odds.
Yeah, maybe that's why my dad always says, I just need 5 years. I just need 5 more years and I'm okay.
That was 20 years ago, Dad.
Yeah, man. I'm always just thinking about just the reality of death, bro. And because of that, I'm a very happy person.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah, I think perspective has always helped me out a lot, right? Also, too, like being a part of like a church, and I did a lot of missionary stuff. That was like the start of me being very, very grateful for everything.
Yeah.
If you look back, I guarantee you, in probably your videos or my videos, we have never put out a video or even said out publicly, "I hate my life." I have never. I have, even when it was like super hard for me.
Yeah.
Right? We're broke as shit.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if things were going to work out. I never ever said I hate my life. And sometimes I think that's a hard concept for people. Like, you never said that? It's like, I've never said that. It's because, for me anyways, like when you go out and you really see how other people live, it's like, oh shit, people got it rough, dude.
Yeah, bro. And I hate to be that person that's like, I know like, some people think it's a little problematic to be like, oh, my life is good because I don't have it as bad as this person. But it's like, it's really like just your perspective is what will help you work through shit, Because it's like, not only, yes, people have it harder, but every day I wake up and I'm not dead. You feel me? I'm like, I'm not dead. Thank you.
Yeah. I could walk, I could eat, I could poop, I could do all the stuff.
Yeah, bro. Oh, if I had to live life and couldn't poop, oh my God.
This guy poops for 8 hours a day.
I poop so much. Sometimes, bro, because, of course, when you have kids, you don't really have as much time to just do nothing. Like, you eat your meals a little faster. You handle your business a little faster. So when, like, let's say Veda's at school and Chia took Q somewhere or whatever, I'll be like, in my head, I'm like, I'm about to get so much shit done today. I'm about to write 5 pages of the script. I'm about to edit a vlog. I'm about to do this and that. And then I'll get there. I'm like, ooh, I got to take a shit. And I'll handle my shit, handle that. I'm like, okay, wash my ass. Maybe I'll take a shower. Take a shower, have a little snack. I'm like, all right, time to edit a vlog. Like, ooh, that little snack made me have to shit again. And then next thing you know, I've spent the last 6 hours shitting.
This is why we don't have a script. Can I tell you the moment I figured out this guy shits for a very long time? So we were traveling, doing our food show, and we were out in New York. And then he was like, all right, man, before we go out and we hit these drinks, I'm not sure if you remember this, you're like, I'm going to take a shit. I thought that we were going to leave in like 5 or 10 minutes. The motherfucker texted me like 45 minutes later. He was like, I'm ready. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Well, yeah.
I was like, it's been an hour. What do you mean? I was like, you're like, do I take long shits? I was like, this whole time you were shitting?
Yeah, bro.
So like, I was like ready to go. I was just in the room ready to go. And I'm like, oh, maybe he fell asleep. I was like, maybe he's taking a nap. I was like, oh, he'll hit me up. And then when like an hour passed and you were awake, you were just shitting the whole time.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, here's what you do. So it's not a constant stream of shit for 45 minutes. It's like, it's not like, I know you and I know other people, you don't shit until that motherfucker's like knocking at your door like a Jehovah's Witness. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you guys feel it and then you're like, oh, I gotta shit. And then because it's right there, it's like ready to go, like you're fucking going down the slide at Raging Waters. You know what I mean? For me, I'm like, oh, I feel a little shit sensation. I think somebody's...
What is that?
It's like, oh, I could shit right now. Oh yeah. someone. It's not Jehovah's Witness at my door, but it's like I see them on their bikes down the street. You feel me?
It's the solar guy checking your roof from across the street.
Yeah, exactly. like you could save $300 on you. I don't care. But so I feel it, and I think before I go out into the world, I should probably shit. So then I sit there. I take off my pants and my underwear and my socks because I'm already dressed at this point. And then
Why do you take off your socks?
I don't like shitting with my. It's like trying to sleep with socks on. It feels weird.
You're an odd human being.
You can sleep with your socks on?
No, but I can shit with my socks on though.
It feels weird. It's like having sex with socks on. It doesn't feel right. It's like if I'm bottomless, my socks are off, dog.
Why are you looking at me like I'm the weird one? What the fuck are you talking about?
Because I think
don't look at me like I'm the odd person right now.
I think it makes the most sense if you're taking your pants and your underwear off. You should take your socks off.
You don't need to at all.
You should though. It's comfort. Oh, and if I'm in the hotel room by myself, I'm completely naked. You know that. I'm taking my shirt off to shit as well, okay? Unless I'm cold. If I'm cold, then shirt and socks might stay on.
I only found this out when we were in Seattle not too long ago, that this fool gets butt naked in the hotel. Not because I walked in, but he was like, by the way, I'm going to get butt naked before he went into the bathroom. I was like, excuse me? What do you mean? He goes, I got to take a shit. I'm like, dude. You don't need to be in your birthday suit to take a shit.
Because if you're shitting with your shirt on, you're fucking, it's like it's all over here. It's like it's bunching up. You gotta hold it.
You know what the funniest thing is? Like, I assumed that he was gonna do that because after he shit, he was gonna take a shower. No, he just naked and then he put his clothes back on.
No. I did wash my ass. Okay, now here, let me walk you through the routine now. So now I'm butt naked. And so you gotta consider that. Now there's no squatty potty in the hotel room, so I gotta find what am I putting my feet on. I take the trash can, I'll put it upside down. There's nothing in it, and that's what I'll prop my feet on. So now I'm here. I'm in proper pooping position. Now I'm pooping on my phone. You know what I'm saying? Going through it, and then that first wave will come pretty quick. All right. And I'm not like straining or struggling. I'm just chilling. And that's the thing too. People think I'm on there for 45 minutes going, I'm just.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on, peep out the hole just a little bit. Come on. Show your gopher hole real quick. Come on. I want to see the top of your head.
Gopher hole. So I'm just there. I'm letting it take its natural journey, all right? So then I'll wipe after the first natural situation. But then I'm like, if there's like any type of like, then I'll give it maybe another minute to just kind of linger to see if there's a second wave, because there's usually a second wave. Let it go, and then I'll chill, and then that second wave is when it's like, oh my God, yes, I'm euphoric now. You know what I'm saying? I've been fucking baptized by the Holy Ghost.
You double poop?
Yes, dog. Damn near every time.
What the fuck?
If you just wait, there's like another wave that's like ready to go, bro.
This is why you have hemorrhoids.
No.
Because you're just sitting there letting gravity just rip your insides out.
It's not ripping my insides out. It's pulling down everything that is ready to go. You feel me?
I don't think it's ready to go. I think you're forcing it out.
No.
I think like I'm not saying you're pushing it out.
Yeah.
But that poop is reserved for later. Like it has a cue. And then you're just like, you know what? Nah, it's now. You need to come out now.
I'm telling you, hey, next time you shit, if you have the time.
I'm gonna be so skinny. It's like, dude, I shed so much.
And that's why I can eat so much, I feel, because I'm always shitting. So then once that second wave, I'm like, oh yes, I am complete right now. You feel me?
Robin, how long do you poop for?
I really don't. It doesn't take me very long at all.
Yeah, same here.
I'm pretty quick.
Same here.
Yeah.
I think
unless something funky's happening, I'm usually pretty quick.
I think there's like two categories of poopers. Like Rick and I have always bonded through our similar shit situations. Like there's plenty of times where I'll go pick up Rick for something, like especially back in like the high school, college days. I'd be like, yo, I was about to leave, but give me 10 minutes, emergency poop. He'll be like, got you. Or I'll pull up in front of his house. He's like, emergency poop. Hold on a second. I'm like, cool. Because the shits will just be there, like there. You know what I'm saying? But so now I've shitted twice. I wipe to completion. And then I'm like, if we're going out, I need to wash my ass. I don't, if I'm going out and I have a situation where I can wash my ass, I'm not just gonna wipe. I'm not even just gonna wet wipe. I will wash my ass. So I'll get in the shower, just wash the bottom half of my body real quick. Or if there's a tub, I'll fill the water up a little bit, and I'll just get in there and just fucking wash my asshole.
Why don't you have a bidet?
I should get a bidet. I'm saying if we're in a hotel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get a bidet at your house, dude. That's
Yeah.
that's just what happens.
Or Thai people use a kan or a tabo in the Philippines.
Filipino?
Yeah.
The tabo.
Tabo. So it's like, if y'all don't know, Filipinos use a tabo. Thai people use a kan. Ours is usually like kind of metal, and Filipinos are plastic. It's a little bowl. So like, if you don't have time to shower, get some water from the sink, wash your ass after you poop, after you wipe.
Bunch of jungle Asians, dude. Korean people and Japanese people, we have a machine that shoots water right up our ass, and there's a fan that blows it dry.
You didn't grow up with a bidet though.
No, we were poor, so we were the jungle Koreans.
So what did you do after poops growing up?
We just wiped and wiped and wiped and wiped,
Yeah.
and then we found out wet wipes, and I was
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck, man?
There was
nobody. What the fuck?"
I know. It's crazy that they didn't exist until our grown-up lives.
Yep, amazing.
Because there was a meme that was like, have you heard about that new toilet paper that it turns red when you know you're done pooping? You know you're done wiping when the toilet paper turns red.
I hate how relatable that is, though.
Yeah, you're like, all right, I've gone too far.
Yeah.
But I'm done.
I always wondered too, like, when you wiped so much that you're bleeding a little bit. I was like, "There's poop in that cut. How come I'm not infected?"
Yeah, seriously.
Is there like special skin there or something?
I mean, shit, I don't know, but I'm getting a colonoscopy in a month, so we're gonna be right back.
Oh my God.
Hey, y'all, sometimes when you're starting a business, things can be difficult. And sometimes when you're trying to pay for stuff or get money, it gets complicated with credit cards and cash. And sometimes when I'm selling my goodie merch, we only want to take cash because we don't have a thing to take credit cards. But now we started using Square. Well, we've been using Square, okay? One of the first things I noticed about Square was just how easy it is to use, okay? Look, running a business involves a lot of moving parts, and Square helps simplify that for sure. The hardware looks polished and it fits right into your space without feeling intrusive. The software is incredibly straightforward and intuitive. You don't need special training. You can just set it up and start taking payments quickly, okay? If you're expanding online, Square makes it simple to set up a store in just a few minutes. Perfect for those wanting to expand beyond a brick and mortar, okay? Square supports all major credit cards and payment methods, including contactless options like Apple Pay and Google Pay. Checkout is fast and easy for your customers, okay? Square is designed for business at every stage. Whether you're just getting started or looking to grow, it gives you the tools to do both without making things more complicated than they need to be. We've all used Square, like when you're at the farmer's market and you're trying to buy some homegrown broccolini and you don't have cash, but they just plug that little thing into their phone and then they take your card. That's Square and it's lit. Square keeps up so you don't have to slow down. Get everything you need to run and grow your business without any long-term commitments. And why wait? Right now you can get up to $200 off Square hardware at square.com/go/dudes. That's SQARE.com/go/dudes. Run your business smarter with Square. Get started today.
Tacos, enchiladas. Carn.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Well, David, so I forgot what we were talking about, but fuck it, because we have tacos now from Tacos 1986.
Wow. If you guys have never had Tacos 1986, they bring the street stylings of tacos into a building. Been around for quite a while, specifically 1986.
Wow. How did you know that?
I think it's in the name.
Well, I tell you, Tacos 1986 is a solid choice for tacos out here. If you're looking for, if you're afraid to go to a little taco stand and you're looking for something a little more recognizable, Tacos 1986, fire, my guy.
Let me trade you one of these for one of yours.
Yes, sir. We have 2 carne asada y dos, some type of pork. I forgot.
Like adobada or whatever.
Adobada. Sí. Gracias. There you are, sir.
Oh, gracias.
Oh, and
arigato.
Robin Couch, here's your mushroom taco. I'll bring it to you.
Their mushroom
Thank
taco
you.
is fantastic, by the way.
I'm very excited.
The tortillas have animal fat. Enjoy. I don't know. I doubt it. Yeah, they do. We're going to make you eat meat, Robin.
We're gonna make you eat this meat, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Ah, those days of those jokes, man. I remember when we first started making those jokes as a youngin'.
Yeah.
They used to hit so hard, dude.
Hey, I still like them.
I still like them too. But like, I remember like getting the reaction out of those jokes was like amazing.
David, so were you always a funny boy in school?
I guess I was. I don't know if I necessarily was trying to be funny though. I think I was just, I just didn't give a shit. And that lent it to a lot of laughter. And then I remember, I wonder if I told you the story, but in 7th grade, there was this is the moment where I found out I was a funny person.
Okay.
Was when this guy, it was in history class, and I've told versions of the story, changes a little bit here and there, but the heart of the story is the same. Basically, this dude was in history class, and he made a joke because like Asian people popped up, right? Oh, yeah. And then, then obviously I roasted him when like a bunch of African people popped up. I said that was like a family picnic or whatever. And then people were crying, laughing, and I'm like, oh, I have power.
Yeah.
Like, words have power.
Yeah.
It clicked for me. And I'm like, oh, I can make people laugh. Like, this is stuff that I just thought I was funny about. You know what I mean? But other people find it funny too.
Bro, there was one time in Spanish class, freshman year, Bishop Montgomery High School. We had the Spanish teacher named Miss Romero. And we're going through the Spanish book, popping, carne. There's this Spanish book, and there's a picture of this Asian family. And I forget what the dog's name was. But Mrs. Romero, she's talking, she's like, and translated, their dog's name is Pork Chop. And I'm like, oh, okay, so the Asian family got a dog named Pork Chop? They saying they want to eat the dog? Is that what the book is saying, Miss Romero? Miss Romero gets so serious. She's like, Tim, that is simply the name of the dog. It does not mean, I was like, I'm playing, dude. Miss Romero, it was a joke, relax.
I forgot how good 1986 is, man.
I haven't had 1986 tacos in a minute.
I think the last time I had it was when we had it at like food festivals. Man, fuck. Damn, this is good.
That shit's hot. Ooh, that's spicy right there.
The mushroom taco was delicious.
Good, right?
That was really good.
Oh my God, thank God. Yeah, freaking híjole de la chingada. All right?
Oh, you're getting a little sweaty over there.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a jalapeno. But then again, any little bit of heat makes me sweat, but I fucking love hot sauce and salsas though. Like, that's like the shitty thing for me. It's like, so here's a misconception on the show. That like David can't handle heat. I can handle heat. I can't handle his type of heat. You know what I mean? His level of like heat is kind of nuts.
Yeah.
I love hot sauce. In my house, I have literally a shelf of just hot sauces alone that I switch up every now and then. I love hot sauce. It's just like, sometimes when people do it, it's just too spicy for me. But the flavor of chilies is it makes any dish good.
Should we come out with a sauce?
Oh, I think so. Yeah. Low key though, we working on one. And I want to we're actually going to do a tasting of some stuff that we've been kind of developing. But we'll see what's up with it, right? I think that if we do bring something out, we want it to be like a sauce that you could put on anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think sometimes when people make hot sauces, it's just like so specific. I want something that everybody can just use on any type of food.
And I know I bring this up, y'all gonna be like, damn, Tim, you gonna come out with a sauce with David before your mom's sauce. But look, man, my mom's sauce is different, okay?
Yes, it is.
It's very different. And I tell you, getting it in a way that I could actually get it to everybody, difficult. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I could do a pop-up farmer's market situation for my mom's sauce and sell, I don't know, for a few hours at a farmer's market. If y'all wanna pull up and do some pop-up shit, cool. If we feel like doing that, we'll do that. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's just different. It's all fresh ingredients. And once you start talking about trying to shelf life shit and mass produce, a lot of shit changes in the making of it, and it changes the flavor of it. And my mom, as soon as it wasn't tasting like how she wanted, she's,
But that represents me.
yeah. And plus, if I wanted to even put it out there with my mom's name on it, I'd want it to be accurate, you know what I'm saying? But I tell you what, here's what I've been talking to my mom about. Like doing pop-ups for my mom and like selling plates, you know? Maybe like a little, buy a plate of food and it'll have some of this, some of this, some of this, some of this. And, you know, my home, like Ashley at Horchateria, I was like, I was like, Ash, what if we use your spot and did a pop-up for my mom, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, yo, we could do that because she has room. And then you could get a little horchata afterwards. And if we do that, we could potentially sell bottles of my mom's sauce there.
It's hard with like sauces that have fresh ingredients because there's like a shelf life process that these things need, right? We have a shrimp daddy sauce as well, so I kind of know like the long and very hard process to even make it. The great thing about like hot sauces too is like you could have it in a couple of different ways, right? There's typical hot sauces that have like an acidic background, like vinegars. Like that's another way to acidify it. But there's another way called like lacto fermentation, and that's how you also make it acidic as well. So it's like hot sauce is really fun in that type of way. But we'll see, man.
We'll see, man. We're working on something. We're working on a little something.
Yeah, and if I don't like it, if we don't like it, we ain't gonna put it out. So we'll see what's up. Did you get an agua fresca?
I did. I got some Jamaica, because here's the thing. I thought like I was going through their list of drinks and I was like, what's gonna be good with this mezcal? Maybe some Jamaica.
This taco spot though, like it's like an OG, right? Burbank one is my favorite one. They have a few other locations. I think the Burbank one's the OG one.
Okay.
Right? They just do such a good job. It's so, their tortillas are hella good.
Yeah.
It's super fucking good.
And I like that they don't give you the double tortillas.
Yes. Sometimes with the double tortillas, I kind of take one off, right? But nowadays, like in the taco game, if you're not doing the handmade tortillas, you're kind of like lacking a little bit. Not to say like the one that's prepackaged isn't good. It's just that now everybody's doing the handmade tortillas. You're kind of falling a little bit behind. It's like there's a comparison to it now.
I see. Ooh, get some of this cream salsa. This is really good. It's like sour cream mixed with
I already
salsa.
ate everything, so
Oh, you did?
I'm gonna-
Damn. I was looking at my taco. I'm like, I know this fool didn't eat 2 tacos already.
Tim, you know me. Come on now. Sometimes the teeth are just a formality for me.
Jamaica.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
We're just gonna bottle this. We're just gonna bottle their sauces and sell it.
Just, we'll put, it's Tacos 1986 by Tim and David.
Oh, that's smoky.
Smoky, creamy, spicy. Delicioso.
Delicioso.
When's the first time you had real ass authentic tacos and you were like, oh,
In Mexico.
word, when you were on
Yeah.
your mission trip?
Yeah.
Oh shit, for real?
But I had the diarrheas after, so it wasn't a very pleasant experience. Wasn't used to the bacteria over there. Very different. I had the choro like a motherfucker. Very delicious. Kind of scarred me a little bit. And then I went to a spot out in San Diego, Tacos El Gordo.
Uh-huh.
I had the tripas tacos, their adobada, their asada, their buche, their suadero. I had all that shit.
What's a suadero?
I think suadero is a pig stomach, I believe.
Okay. Buche, I fuck with buche, bro.
Yeah. It's so, the suadero and the buche, or somebody correct me on that. I'm not quite sure. I just know it's fucking delicious.
Yeah.
I should know this, but it's been a while.
I was definitely, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. But it's so funny because the one that I liked the most was actually the tripas, the intestines, right? Because it's so fried and crispy and it just has like, pork fat all over it.
Yeah.
That with like a really just bright salsa, cilantro, and onions with that fresh tortilla. Dog, I would go to, my brother would always take me there when I would visit him in San Diego because he knows how much I fucking love it. We would go there, and dude, this was at the time the tacos were like $2 each. Now they're like 4 something.
The good old days, yeah.
Which $2 each, by the way, was like a steal because their tacos, by the way, are stacked.
Yeah.
It's not like a couple of pieces. I'm talking about stacked. You eat 2 for a normal person, you'll be pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I remember before my family took over Thai Smile, right? I was probably like 10 years old, and I had really only had, some people call them white people tacos, some people call them black people tacos, but like just, fucking hard shell, taco beef, ground meat, shredded cheese,
Which is still
lettuce,
delicious.
tomato, sour cream. Yeah, delicious. Staple out here, right? And then I was like, because Thai Smile was right next to Tam's and Yoyo's Tacos in Paramount. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get some tacos. Ordered 4 tacos. Opened the foil and was like, what are these little things? What is this little shit, right? I was like, I don't know. I was probably like 12. Like, what, 10 or 11? I was like, what is this? And then I took a bite and I was like, oh, this is different.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a different kind of taco. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I was like, okay, shit. Looking at the menu, ordering chorizo, ordering cabeza, ordering lengua.
You know what's crazy too is like, I grew up with a family. It's my buddy Esteban. His family is from Texas. So the Mexican food I ate at their house was Tex-Mex.
And you were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so like when I had this, I was like, what the fuck is all this shit? You know what I mean? It was so when you're in Mexico, I was like, oh, this is like real Mexican tacos. I remember eating it, I was like, damn, this is a lot of meat. Like this is like meat. It's not ground beef.
Bro.
That shit threw me off.
Some of the best fish tacos I've ever had. I took a trip with some homegirls after high school.
And you ate that pussy. Yeah.
I relax. These are homegirls, all
Told
right?
you, these jokes are still funny.
My homegirl, actually, Ashley, owner of Horchateria, we all went to Ensenada, road trip. Ashley, my homegirl Bree, homegirl Joanne, and also some homegirls.
The LA of Mexico, Ensenada.
Yeah, you know, right there. Not too much of a drive. Probably like an hour and a half deep. And along the coast, you can literally like pull up, like go to the little spots along the coast and they'll like grill up fresh lobsters for you. So fucking bomb. And we went to one little picture area and this little Mexican lady on the side, fried fish tacos, fucking bomb, dog. So fresh and delicious, crispy.
Oh, dude, why is there so much cartel over there, dude? You know what sucks is that there was a wedding I was supposed to go to, right? And it was in a place called Zacatecas. And then right when we're about to go to the wedding, 2 people got kidnapped. There was a cartel war, and it was specifically in that area. And even then I called the Mexican homies up. I was like, hey, should I go? They're like, are you fucking nuts? They're like, don't go. I was like, is it that bad? He goes, if they say there's a cartel war, that means that the resorts aren't safe. So
shit.
don't go. I'm like, all right, look, if the Mexican homies say don't go, I'm not going.
Yeah, I mean, it all depends on the area and the timing of what's going on. I'll always, I'll hit PD Flow like, hey man, like what's good with Mexico right now? Is it a good time or no, But speaking of Mexico, oh shit. I am going to Mexico City in November on one of these travel with your fans and supporters trips.
Nova.
Trova.
Trova. They hit me up too.
Did they?
They hit me up, because Roman Cam.
Yeah, they love it.
Yeah, they've been doing it for quite a while.
Yeah.
And so they hit me up, but then I'm like, I don't know.
I know, you just had the baby.
I just had the baby. It's like, I can't imagine being away from my kid for like 4 or 5 days or even a week.
I know.
I can't imagine.
Same shit. So that's why I'm doing the Mexico City trip and not like Thailand or something.
Yeah.
Because
dude. If you did a Thailand one and you didn't go with me, I'd fucking kill you, dude. The moment you land back, I'm stabbing you.
Well, look, if I'm going to Thailand on a Trova trip, that means Chia's coming. And that means either I'm taking the babies with me or it was the babies are grown enough where Chia's like, fine, go make money.
You know what?
What?
This is what's going to happen.
What's going to happen, dog?
After you do this Mexico one, right? Trova trip this year, at least my baby will be a little older.
Okay.
It's going to be, who wants to travel with Tim and David to Thailand? Hey, who the fuck is down to travel with us to Thailand?
You don't want to come to Mexico City?
Hey,
November?
East. Hey, you know what? I've never been to Mexico City.
I'll tell you what. Well, me neither. And I heard it's like culturally. So here's why it's a different kind of dope trip too. It's not gonna be like a beachy trip. It's Mexico City. Everyone says it's dope just as far as like culture and food and just like the history. Like we're doing like tequila making class.
You know, the Aztec stuff.
We're doing I don't know. Tequila making class, different taco spots. We're doing like museums and like city, like cultural, historical shit. And of course, we're gonna be turning up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be in Mexico with tequila. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's in November, and I needed 10 spots secured to secure the trip, and I did that. We got 10 people ready to go, and there's like another 10 spots. So it's like gonna be like a small group of 20 or so.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. PD Flow, I'm bringing PD Flow along to document it. But if you wanna come and we make it a When Foodie Calls episode, I'll pay for your ticket because my +1 is I'm using it on Peter. But if you wanna come, I'll pay for your ticket and we'll make it a thing. Okay.
Let me think on this, eh?
Think on it, brother.
Because me thinks that's gonna be me very fun, though.
I think it'll be great. It's in November. So if y'all want to go on that trip, I'll put the link somewhere.
And the baby will be old enough.
Your baby will be damn near a year old.
Yeah.
But not a year old yet. You're not going to miss the birthday. He'll be 11 months.
Yeah, around there, yeah. So that'd be kind of, yeah. Because right now, he's in the stage where every day there's like a new crazy development. But friends were telling me like when he gets to about the year stage, it's not so fast. It's like he'll develop, but when you're gone for 2 days, he won't be a different person.
Yeah, and I tell you this, man. Leaving, leaving Q don't give a fuck, right? I'm like, all right, buddy, see you later. He doesn't know if I'm gone for 6 hours or 3 days, right?
When you leaving, it's like I was gone for a month.
Yeah. He hears the door open. He's, hi, daddy. But he doesn't know I'm gone.
Yeah.
Veda, if I'm leaving for a little 2-day trip, she's bawling her eyes out. You know what I'm saying? But
How cute.
I know, which is why I chose the 4-day trip and not like the longer trips. So 4 days, Mexico City. If y'all buy the tickets, meals are included. And all the experiences are included, the classes and the tours and all that. So come, guys. Should be a fun time. David might be there. How about that?
I might be there. Let me tell you something. David's a fun travel guy.
Yes, he is.
We've traveled literally the whole United States together.
He's a fun guy. He's a fun guy, guys. So, there's that, and I think it'll be a good time. And what was I talking about? Oh yeah, traveling with the babies. I'm actually, I'm going to Coachella this weekend. Gonna leave for a few days, and even then, I'm like, oh, my children.
I've never been to Coachella. I was also invited out to Coachella. Like I said, baby's priority right now, so it's just not going to happen. I appreciate the companies hitting me up, though. Trust me, I would 100% go, right? Especially because it's a company that I fucking love.
Yeah, that's it. Shout out to Bulldog Noodles, man. Shout out to Bulldog. They hit me up and they hit David up. I was like, to be fair, I've been kind of off, like, going to Coachella because of the babies and you're out like all it's tiring.
It's exhausting, yeah.
But I'm like, okay, cool. I'll get some brand deal work done with Bulldog. They want me there to just shoot a little content around their activation and stuff. And I'm trying to build like a good relationship with them because I use their noodles for my freestyle show that no one's watching, but
And no one's watching. Jesus Christ.
The kids complain that they want new original content, and then you do it, and no one gives a fuck,
You guys are some complicated beings, I'll tell you that much. But the OG fans appreciate it, dude. And sometimes you got to feed the OGs. You know what I mean?
It's true.
I think that's one of the things that a lot of like content creators forget to do is like you're so like looking in for like new, hot, quick content. You forget like there's a reason why people follow you and watch you in the first place. And those people are the ones that literally support you with their dollars. It's like, you can't forget about them, man. Like I definitely gear my channel towards the ones that I have versus the ones that will come that are new, right?
Yeah.
Which I don't know. I feel like it works. Like it's not as much views as it used to be, but I don't know. The community feels a lot better.
And people love watching When Foodie Calls. It's the only thing that even gets views on my channel anymore. It's too bad that doesn't make me any money, but but I do that for y'all.
Dude, that's why when we bring out this hot sauce, you guys make sure it's in your pantry. You share it with your friends and family because we want that shit in grocery stores. We want everybody to make it a staple. It's just like one of my dreams. That's all.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about it. I'll be right back.
If we make a dope hot sauce, what do you think the name should be? And if you guys have a name suggestion, put it out there because we're all open fucking chino ears, dude.
It could be Send Foods.
You, sir, are garbage. You didn't even try.
Food. Send.
When?
Oh, I know.
Oh, no.
Why eat?
Why this? Honestly?
What did?
What
Oh,
did,
we're like,
what did sauce?
what did sauce?
Bro, that's actually kind of fire.
What did sauce?
Dude, everyone, we all have different lines. What this, why this, how that.
How that? I'm not mad at how that either. Or, on it.
On it.
Like, oh man, what should I do with this sauce? On it.
On it.
Put it.
Put it.
Put it.
Put it.
Put it.
Dude, this, you think we're joking, but half our products are jokes anyways.
Put that.
What are you gonna do? You can put the who that or the put it or what that?
Put that. I'm not mad at put that. What am I supposed to do with the sauce? Put that.
Put that.
Bim.
Dim. That's actually pretty fucking good.
We will marinate on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we got some shit coming, y'all. Just wait, okay?
I'm actually pretty excited about that one, Ed.
Put that.
Hey, did you?
How many times did you watch that before it wasn't funny anymore?
It's still funny to me. But I probably overwatched it for a whole like week and till yesterday.
Yeah.
Like I just kept putting it on randomly to see if it would still make me laugh.
Yeah.
And it was still making me laugh.
Yeah.
Which is so dumb.
I think this morning was the first time that I put it on. I'm like, I didn't audibly laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you smiled, though.
I chuckled, of course. That shit's so fucking good, dog. We're so dumb.
That's the dumbest moment ever, dude. And anybody who followed us, who doesn't follow, saw that, they're like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. I know. And people like, and because it got shared like 15,000 times.
That's crazy.
So for people that, there's a lot of people that it came across their algorithm and they're like, for the first time, I got new followers because of that shit.
Yeah.
You know? And also, man, we got so many comments. You hit the algorithms when something kind of goes well, and you get people who are like, man, I haven't heard Timothy De La Ghetto's name in years. I'm like, you guys, I literally have not stopped putting out content since 2006. You've missed out on some fire, bro.
It's so funny, too, because the comment that comes on is like, for me anyways, is like, damn, David lost a lot of weight. It's like, it's been a while. Well, the weight loss is recent, right? But then I still lost 60 pounds before this. So it's like, it's been a hot second. But that kind of just goes to show how much content is out there now.
I know.
You have to pop up in somebody's algorithm. And I know this because on my Instagram, like I'll get a huge influx of followers or whatnot, right? And I don't know this until people tell me, right? Because I post and I typically ghost, right? So
Ooh, post and ghost.
yeah, you just post and ghost and you go about your life. And during the time when the baby wasn't sleeping well at night, I was just making content at night, right? But now that the baby sleeps 10 hours, I don't gotta do that shit. I'm good. And they're like, where's the videos? I was like, sorry guys, that was during a time where literally I was losing my mind, and that's what you guys got.
Yeah, I've been trying to find time to because I do like going live. So I've been like, oh, go on TikTok live and maybe make a little bit of money, right? Because people, they do like gifting on there. So I'll go on live and maybe make like $30 in like an hour or something. I'm like, oh, this could be something if I kept doing it consistently, right? But there's there's just no time. You know? And it's some people that make a living going live on TikTok, they're literally on it every day for 3, 4, 5 hours.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, having conversations with people and I see how much work they're doing, and they're like, yeah, it's like, you guys been doing this for years. It's like, nope. We don't do anywhere near that amount of work, and I still make more money than you because of the effort that I put in with my fans. Like, you have to do quick stuff because nobody knows who you are after you're done doing what you do. So it's like, it's a different style, right? But definitely that route is really, really hard, and I think that's why they get burned out.
Word.
Right? Because imagine TikTok Live, they have to do these small brand deals, and then after that, they're putting up new content on their Instagram, their YouTube Reels. They're trying to do. It's like, dude, you guys are actually working 8 jobs.
It's crazy.
I'm very, very proud of you, but fuck, man, how long can you do this for?
Yeah, man, and the algorithm game is crazy too, bro. Because you know what's wild, dog? If we talk about an episode of When Foodie Calls, and maybe this happens because When Foodie Calls gets so many more likes and people clicking instantly because they get excited when those episodes go up. But as far as what happens is, so let's say I just put up that most recent episode of When Foodie Calls, right, where we didn't like the Food and Wine Festival.
Oh.
And that shit has around 50,000 views right now after a day or two, which is great. But when I look at the analytics, 80% of those views come from it being suggested on YouTube, not the subscribers.
Yeah.
Subscribers aren't even seeing this shit anymore. You feel me? Which is why I'll put up a new show like Spitfire and it'll get 10,000 views, 5,000 views. Because the subscriptions, maybe because my channel's old, but the shits just aren't on their algorithm anymore.
Yeah, well, they're also putting effort into shorts now. So it's if you're not doing shorts, it's what? But shorts, it's great for visibility, and then you have to kind of work your brand deal angle after that. But the ad revenue is fucking horrendous.
Trash.
Yeah, it's horrendous. Because I know somebody. This person gets 20 million views on their shorts, right? And per month. And then their ad revenue is it's a good amount of money, but it's I think it was like 9,000 or something like that. I'm like, dude, if that was 20 or 30 million views on regular shit,
Yeah.
that's a fucking like $20,000-$30,000 check.
Yeah.
Like you're making like literally like a fourth.
It's crazy. I mean,
Yeah.
and granted, yeah, the content is like an eighth of how long a regular video
Yeah.
is, but still, it's like, you're editing it down, which is, arguably even more difficult than editing a longer video.
Yes, it
'Cause
is.
You gotta get that moment in and out. You know what I'm saying? The short struggle is so annoying because you might get something that hits. And to be fair, the first time I really saw subscriber growth is when I had a short hit. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like, it's not bringing any money in.
It's hard for me. Like me as a content creator, like and I've recently had to think about this now. It's like I used to like creating like thought out content, right? But nobody has patience to wait for it anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's like, damn, dude, like if I do this, I'm gonna burn out again, right? And I can't burn out. Like I got too much shit on my plate. That's the hard part. Like, where do I balance out this life that I get to live, right? Because one of the worst things to do is for you to make money, do all this other shit, and then you're 50 years old and you didn't do anything. You know, I don't know if I could do all that, right? And like I said, it's not like I'm out of touch with people. I do have conversations with young creators because they're always asking for advice, and I'm great that I like talking to them. And every time I talk to them, they're like, "Dude, I'm on the verge of like fucking like offing myself." It's like, what the fuck are you doing then, man?
Yeah.
Like, don't do that then.
And that's what I always try to tell these kids too, man. It's like, if you're not enjoying yourself, you gotta either take a step back, reevaluate what you're doing, or just take a break. You know what I'm saying? And I know like taking a break in like the
like
world,
death.
it feels like it's gonna just kill and ruin everything. But and granted, I'm going pretty hard these days because I'm just, I feel like I want to go hard, like I'm ready to work again, but I'm enjoying it still. You feel me? I feel like so many people, and we've talked about this, of course, but once you get into that constant merry-go-round of feeling like you gotta do this because it's the only thing that's paying the bills, or and you aren't having fun anymore, and that's when you burn out. You know what I'm saying? Because you just don't enjoy it. That's when motherfuckers get depressed because they're like, oh my god, I'm doing this, I'm making money, and I'm still sad about it.
Yeah, like my the age of like off branding yourself in terms of like doing whatever you want doesn't exist anymore. You have to be very specific now. If you're a comedy person, you only are allowed to do comedy. If you do food, you're only allowed to do food. It's like, the fuck, man. Like I feel like I'm working a 9 to 5 if I do that shit. Like, let me do what I want.
Yeah, I know, and that's a struggle too, right? Because I was just looking at my little IG feed, and I'm like, oh, okay, there's no real consistency on here. You know what I'm saying? 1 second is babies, 1 second is you and me talking about our foreskins, And it's like,
People hate that now.
foreskins or
Oh no, just like jumping around different things. You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly, and that's why my growth, I haven't got an increase in followers in like years. You know what I'm saying? Because people just don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
I have like okay, look, my overall views on Instagram shit, great, solid. But am I bringing in new people? Barely. Not at all.
People feel like they get betrayed, right? Because like I said, during the time that the baby was super young, I was just up till like 3 a.m., 4 a.m. And I was losing my mind. So I would just find clips, just scrolling.
Yeah.
And I would just literally record myself just making jokes, right? And then, following goes up or whatever. These videos get millions of views. But if I were to be 100% honest, it's like, I can only do that when I want to, though, right? I can't hunt for content and be like, okay, let me just write the shit out. I don't write anything out, guys. I just look at the video, I say how I feel, and I put it up. If you find it funny, you find it funny.
Bro, even now, I got mad videos saved that I'm like, I'm gonna do something about this video. I'm gonna do some commentary. I'm gonna do a little funny stitch. And then it just falls into a sea of saved videos of like restaurants that I'm never gonna eat at and content that I'm never gonna make, you know?
Then I have to scroll through everything and find it. It's like, But I do say though, like I said, my reward is when I could reach back to like some of the OG fans and they see it and they're like, oh my God, like you're still making comedy and you're still doing it. Like you're still funny as ever. Yeah. It's like, yeah, 100%. But now it's like I'm at a different stage in my life. So it's like, it sounds kind of crazy because I've, been in the route of a comic since I was 16 years old. I don't really care to be funny anymore, right? Which is such a weird thing for me to say, right? I think I just want to exist, and if I say funny things, I just happen to say funny things.
Yeah, I feel you.
Like going up on stage, grabbing a mic, thinking up of a set, don't really care to do that anymore.
I feel you. But speaking of that, yo, me and my boys got a show in Vegas, May 2nd and May 3rd. We're doing some stand-up. Me, BD Flow,
Let's go.
Super Ego, hosted by Ricky Shucks. I've been secretly working on, I've done a couple pop-in stand-up bits. I got like 20 minutes of material I've been slowly working on, and I haven't posted shit in the past like 2 years because I've been using the same jokes, refining them shits. So if you're in Vegas, May 2nd, May 3rd, Jimmy Kimmel Theater, buy some tickets. Come say what's up. Pull up.
Well, guys, that wraps up this episode of Dudes Behind the Foods. You can catch us on all audio platforms. This is so formal. I haven't done this in a while. And by the way, the tour is canceled.
And we're never making the sauce. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Yo, it's the dudes behind the food. Dudes.